Michael Carrick, welcome back to Carrington. I think I speak on behalf of everyone to say we're absolutely delighted to have you back here as head coach. So the obvious question is, how does it feel?
To be fair, as you'd expect, I mean, it's an unbelievable feeling to come back through the doors really and be part of the club again. You know, it's been part of my life for so long, and the fact that I left the club for a number of years recently has never really left me. You know, my family's so entwined and goes to every game, season tickets, and I love the place. So for me to be back in this position, it's there's kind of two sides to it. You know, there's the personal side and the relationships and seeing people and the kind of the soft side in some ways. But I'm quickly focused on doing the job. You know, it's a big responsibility, a massive pleasure and a privilege to be here, but we want to do a good job, and this place deserves that. So massively focused to get started and get going.
When you walk through the doors here, all redone, nice and shiny, what were your first impressions?
Yeah, it's the first time I've been in this building. Obviously, I've been here a few times for different things, but never in the building. So hugely impressive. I mean, it's we're all getting spoiled. I've been spoiled today already. So it's great. You know, I think it's part of the club. We want best in class. We want to be pushing boundaries, pushing limits, and always pushing for more. And certainly the building and the setup and the layout and I have to say the atmosphere within the building. It's hugely positive, really welcoming. Been a really good environment to settle into already, and I felt that, and I felt the love and the everyone willing to kind of pull in the right direction. So it's been a great place to be on day one.
What has today looked like for you then, your first day?
It's been really good actually. It's been really really efficient if anything. You know, coming into the building, driving myself in the first thing this morning was a nice feeling. I've done the drive many times and for different reasons, but have you seen it? I haven't seen it yet. So that in itself, you know, coming to work like that was giving me butterflies in a really good, in a good way, and a good feeling. And as I say, coming into the building and feeling that calmness really, and the composure, and the it felt quite normal for me, and that's not playing it down or blasé. It felt like I was in such a really good place with good people that were kind of all pulling in the same direction, and the backroom staff that are here are fantastic. I've met pretty much all of them and gone through it, and the plans and what's gone before, what's to come. So as much as it feels or it might look that, you know, there's all sorts going on, it's actually been really quite a calm day, and quite a clear day in terms of focus really of what we want out of the next few days, what we want it to look like, what we want the end of season to look like, how we want to move forward as a club. And it's been a really good day. I've loved it, and it just gives me a lot of positivity.
What does it take? We hear that phrase very often, but what does it take to be a Manchester United player?
It takes a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of humility and hard work. I'll keep saying it a lot. It takes a lot of hard work, and grounded and understanding that there's talent's one thing, and ability's one thing, and the privileges of playing is one thing, but actually it comes back down to the basics, the fundamentals: treating people right, respect people, look after each other, and fight for each other, and the rest of it comes on top, whether that's tactics, whether that's technique, whether that's goal celebrations, whatever that is. It needs to be underpinned by a foundation of that we're all in it together, and we're fighting for everything we can get, and it takes a lot of hard work. You know, there's no easy way around it, and there shouldn't be. You know, you get to the top because you deserve to, and you can't do it you can't do it softly, should I say, and that's the buzz of it. That's part of the you got to feed off it. You got to feed off that energy, and we got to keep driving forward.
Obviously, we are in the canteen looking over the pitches. The sun is shining. It's a perfect setting. It has changed a lot since you were last here. If we go back and reflect on that time, there's still maybe 6 players. I'm sure a lot of staff members that are still the same from your time here. But in terms of your journey away from the club in that time, what do you think that you have learnt?
Yeah, Helen, I've learnt loads. You know. Kind of taking a step away from this. This is all I knew for so long, and to kind of go out and first of all living on my own in the northeast and going to Middlesbrough and away from the family and taking that step to kind of go and learn and experience what it's like out there. And I learned an awful lot. I think you obviously make mistakes. You have some good things and you know my strengths and things that I've looked back and I think I could have done a little bit better with certain things, and that's life and that's part of learning and becoming better all the time. It's the same as a player. It never changes. So and just experience, you know, bit of time, having a bit of time out as well to take a deep breath and just let things sink in a little bit. And I feel in a really good place to be here. It feels very natural, to be honest. Feels very normal. Understand the job and what it entails and the responsibility I got. But I do feel I've learned an awful lot, and thanks to Middlesbrough for allowing me to do that when I went there and had some really good times there. So now I feel I'm in a strong place to move forward and hopefully be successful here.
You've had 3 games in charge as caretaker in a previous stint you've played here. How much insight does that give you as to how the job works here? Obviously, you hear people say that the shirt can weigh heavy, but you wore it with aplomb and, you know, you took charge of those 3 games. Does that help?
Yeah, I think that'll help. Obviously, drawn on them experiences kind of already, but even at the time, you know, I just really enjoyed it. It felt really natural. I thought, yeah, you never really know until you put in a position at certain how it's going to feel or how you're going to react, you know, and sometimes you can't control your reactions. But I was pretty calm and again, repeating it, I understood and I feel that responsibility, but I love it, you know, I love it. It's a big old football club. It's an unbelievable football club, my favourite one in the world, and it has quite extremes at times. You know, the highs are high and the disappointments can be low, and that's what shows you, and that's why it's worth the success and the effort to try and get there, because when you get there, it means something, and fully aware of that. So massively driven to feel that and to help other people feel that.
And obviously, you've got your coaching team around you. You've got a real mix of vast experience in there. You know, you've got people in there who know the team. You've got Travis in there who know the youth team. How important for you was it to get that balance? Yeah,
probably the most important thing, to be honest, Helen. I think, you know, I know a lot about the club. It has changed a little bit since I left, but I think in some ways that's a good thing. You know, the freshness and I think that was important with the staff and to be strong and. To be able to do different things and pull on different characters, different dynamics within that, different experiences as well. And I'm really delighted. You know, Steve's got an unbelievable wealth of experience, massive experiences at Chelsea in terms of going through similar situations to this, change over of manager and coach, and dealing with that and staying successful. And Jonathan I've known, and he's loyal. He's very knowledgeable. He's the perfect balance to me personally. I think that's important. You know, I don't want all the same. He challenges me, he pushes me, and he has done for the last 3 years, and he'll keep doing that. Trav, I think this club's about young players, you know, and producing young players and having a line with the academy and a pathway and understanding what it means and helping the young players, developing the young players, work with the young players, push the young players when they need pushed. He's going to have a massive part of that. And Johnny, obviously, Johnny's Johnny. You know, he's someone who's close to me. Everything he stands for, I respect and I appreciate. He's got unbelievable knowledge. He's come through the whole thing in this football club, and he gets it. And he understands the day to day, and he's got massive amount of experience to then pass on to the players as well. So I think there's a real balance of personalities, of characters, of knowledge and experience, and I'm really happy with what we're going into, because it's a big job, big role, a lot of work to do, and we feel that we can do it.